All right, so today we're going to be doing some core stuff. So let's go ahead and do the first move. It's called 90-90 breathing. So you're going to lay on your back. So your hips make 90 degrees and your knees make 90 degrees. Okay, that's why it's called 90-90. Now I want you to check your stomach. What can you feel? Is it firm? Do you feel a diastasis? Is it squishy? Is there a big bulge? Take a look at your stomach. Is there a big bulge? Especially sometimes if people have a big bulge along the bottom part of their stomach when they're trying to activate, that tells me that they're not activating properly, or the intra-abdominal pressure is too great, or the exercise is not a good fit for them at this point. So those are all just things that we're going to talk about as we go through these exercises. But as you automatically bring your knees up, this is work for your core. So now I want you to think about your back. What's your back doing? Is it crazy arched like this? Do you have a rib boob? So are your ribs sticking up like an extra set of boobs? We want to get those ribs down. We want our back to be in neutral. So go ahead and put your feet on the ground for a second. Now I want you to find your hip bones and find your pubic bone. So the palms of your hands are going to go on your hip bones and your fingertips are going to go on your pubic bone. We're going to make a bit of a triangle, just like that. If that triangle is level, your back is in neutral, which is what we want, because we want to avoid extremes in posture, as that puts a lot of pressure on the core and pelvic floor, kind of like we talked about with those upper body exercises. So, is it neutral? If you're back, now arch your back, just to see what happens. You see how my ribs are popping up, but now my pubic bone is tilted way down, okay? So that means that that's not neutral. So, neutral. Notice it has a slight curve in the spine, and I want you to think about trying to keep this position as well as being able to activate and breathe as you do these exercises, and those are good indicators that an exercise is right for you and it's doing what it's supposed to, which is be challenging but not too challenging, right? Okay, it's finding that happy medium can be a bit tricky, but I will walk you through some cues. So now let's go back to this 90-90 thing. So now we're gonna take a nice deep breath in, relax our stomachs, let them get big. Exhale, long, slow exhale. Pull your belly away from your waistband of your leggings or your shorts. Keep pulling, keep pulling, keep pulling. Now feel your stomach. Does it feel different? Does it feel firmer? So specifically that linea alba right around the belly button. Keep breathing, keep breathing. You should start to feel tired by holding the position and just breathing. That works the transverse abdominis muscle, which is that deep, deep, deep core muscle, which is what we're trying to activate. And release. So the transverse abdominis muscle is, the deepest layer of core muscles, and that is what we want to get strong, because that's your foundation. If your foundation is weak, everything else is going to be weak as well, right? If you have a strong foundation, then you can add on all the fancy stuff, kind of like building a house. All right, let's try that 90-90 breathing again. Nice deep breath in, relax. Exhale. So notice that's not sucking in. I'm not sucking in my stomach because my back is still flat. I can still talk. So that's different than sucking in. This is just, that's activating. Hold it, keep those ribs down. And release.